Welcome back to part 2 of the Controlling Emails video lecture. Taking action to ensure that you only read those emails that you need to and allocating specific times to emails are proactive ways of achieving these goals. Nadia's life in the marketing department is hectic, and emails have to find their proper place, along with other competing demands. Designating specific chunks of time to emails and filtering out a lot of emails so that she reads as few as possible helps her to do this. This is how she tells us she's managing emails about setting times. I set aside an hour for emails early in the day. I allow a further half hour toward the end of the day if necessary to deal with anything outstanding. About minimizing number. I remove my name from any mailing list I do not need to be on. This may be external lists, for example, junk mail or internal lists. You have the most energy early in the day, so you can deal with a lot of emails in the hour you have allowed. Also, looking at your emails early allows you to prioritize more effectively, making it easier to incorporate new tasks resulting from your emails into your planned work schedule for the day. Deactivate any facility in your email package that alerts you to the arrival of new email. This makes it easier to ignore it for much of the day. If you have an exceptional volume of email, allocate a further half hour to emails at the end of the day. An email package that recognizes junk emails and emails that have been copied to you separates out these unimportant communications from the rest of your emails. You glance at them and delete them unread unless there is a clear reason for doing otherwise. The bulk of the time that Nadia dedicates to her emails goes where it should on prioritizing and replying as necessary. Here's how she does it. About prioritizing. Some tasks generated by emails are high priority, others are not. I identify high priority tasks and change my schedule to accommodate them. I note low priority tasks but postpone them to a convenient time. And she also gives an example. Yesterday, I had an email asking me to attend a meeting unexpectedly. I had to make room in my schedule for that. Also, I had to reschedule time yesterday to produce a vital research marketing document responding to an email about reducing replying time. I only reply to emails if it is necessary. I delete most of them or file them. I send emails to one person unless copies are clearly necessary. I use standard replies when possible. I keep my replies brief and to the point. And finally, an example on reducing replying time. I received a request for some routine marketing survey results, so I sent a standard reply. Omar, the project leader, queried my recommendations, so I replied. The other emails sent for information I read and filed. The more emails you reply to and the more you send copies of emails, the more emails you will receive back. It is a vicious circle. Break it. Only reply to an email if you need to. Do not send copies. The first thing Daniela, to use an example, has to do about her emails is to stop reacting to them as soon as they arrive and instead allocate an hour to them, preferably early in the day. She does not need to receive so many emails, and once she removes her name from mailing lists she would rather not be on, this will have a dramatic effect on the total volume. Some that she receives do not need to be read, and generally this will be among the low priority categories that her system sets aside for her. Daniela must prioritize action required as a result of emails. If there is a task that has to be done urgently, she will have to make the necessary change to her work schedule. If she uses standard replies and only answers emails that call for a reply, she will find herself writing fewer. Henry, a colleague, does not allow himself to be pestered by emails all day. And this is important. It gives him the basis of control. It also helps that he is prepared to send standard replies. In other respects, he is not so successful. Looking at junk mail is a distraction, but Henry has not taken action to prevent it. Also, he is over-conscientious in two respects. He's spending more time on his replies than he needs to, and he's sending too many copies. These actions waste his time and the readers. So this is it about controlling emails. Now you have a system that you can adapt. Next, we are going to discuss the so-called ITC organizer systems, how these can and should ease time management. Now there is a myriad of them and many available to the general public. Can you think of any examples you know? We'll discuss them in the next videos. So, see you there.